Friday evening. Welcome to Manchester, a city in the north of England. Tonight, Manchester, founded by the Romans, bombed by the Nazis and the IRA, home to the Buzzcocks, Take That, and heaven forbid the Bee Gees, will host the Passion, the story in pictures, words and music of the final hours of Jesus Christ, from the Last Supper to this crucifixion as told in the Gospels in the New Testament. The streets of the city will be our Jerusalem, and the music is Manchester-based music from Oasis to M People, from Joy Division to the Happy Mondays, the sacred and the profane together as you've never heard them before. It's a story of sacrifice, forgiveness, and a message of love so powerful that it created a religion, and as the good book says, God did not send his son, Jesus Christ, into this world to be its judge, but to be its savior. So, let's join him.
With the world's fate resting on your shoulders, you're gonna need someone on your side. You can't do it by yourself any longer. You're gonna need someone on your side. Someone kindly told me that you'd wasted 8 of 9 lives. Well, give yourself a break before you break down. You're gonna need someone on your side. And here I am. Well, you don't need to look so pleased. Have this, come on, boys. Day or night, there is no difference. You're gonna need someone on your side. Day or night, there is no difference. You're gonna need someone soon. And here I am. Well, you don't need to look so pleased.
So, Jesus enters Jerusalem, the first steps on a fateful journey. Every year across the world on Good Friday, the Passion story is reenacted and interpreted in many different ways. Our Manchester Passion will work like this. Right now, travelling through the streets of the city centre is a huge cross. It is over 8 metres long and is being followed by a procession of people from Salford, Hume, Didsbury, Moss Side, Altrincham and Stockport, Prestwich, Burnage, and is heading towards us here in Albert Square. From the opposite direction, Jesus will be heading our way via Cathedral Gardens, Urbis, Exchange Square and the Arndale, along the way confronting all the major characters in this timeless drama. There is Peter, the rock on which Jesus built the church, but a rock with a few cracks in it nonetheless. Judas, the betrayer, reviled through history as a villain. Is he a villain or is he a victim of circumstance? And Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, the man who ultimately condemned Jesus, an important figure and yet still a bit of a mystery. Who is he really? And why does he crucify Jesus? And finally, Mary, the mother of Jesus. On a human level, there was no one closer to him. In a very short time, she will lose her precious son in the most brutal way imaginable.
Here's a thought for every man who tries to understand what is in his hands. What walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can. Bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, chained to all the places that he never wished to stay. Bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. Here's a thought for every man who tries to understand what is in his hands. He walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can. Bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, chained to all the places that he never wished to stay. Bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As they took his soul, they stole his pride. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow.
Jesus and his cross will meet here in less than 1 hour for the inevitable climax to the Passion. We know how the story ends and we can't change that. What we don't know is what might happen between now and then. It's live, it's Manchester, it's public, so it could be... yeah, right. It could be a very bumpy ride. So over to Ranveer Singh, who's with the cross procession.
Yes, the 8-metre-long cross is getting closer. It's just coming across Portland Street now, which is one of the busiest roads in Manchester. It weighs half a tonne. And with our team who are carrying it tonight are hundreds of Mancunians from the Christian faiths, from other faiths, and indeed those who have no particular religion or faith at all, from right the way across Greater Manchester. So, what's it all about? Well, we've asked them to think about the Passion, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and what the cross means to them. And we'll be hearing some of their stories and their thoughts as we make our way to you in Albert Square.
So, getting back to the story, Jesus, already a thorn in the side of both the religious and secular authorities arrived in Jerusalem about a week ago, and he's been winding people up, calling religious leaders hypocrites, preaching peace, demanding acceptance of all, even those on the fringes of society, and claiming he was the Son of God, for heaven's sake. He's a marked man, and he knows it. His words are revolutionary. They're rocking the boat, challenging the vested interests. Time is short, and on the evening before his arrest, which Jesus does know is coming, he arranges a last supper for himself and his disciples.
This is my body. Do this in remembrance of me. When routine bites hard and ambitions are low and resentment rides high, but emotions won't grow, and we're changing our ways, taking different roads. Then love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. This is my blood, which will be shed for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do you cry out in your sleep? Are my failings exposed? I get a taste in my mouth as desperation takes hold. Is it something so good just can't function no more? When love will tear us apart again. 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 And I say to you, one of you who is eating with me now will betray me.
Keep on aiming high, seek yourself and you will shine.
There is no turning back. Judas Iscariot has left the meal early for his rendezvous with the authorities. Jesus is to face charges of blasphemy, inciting religious hatred, and conspiracy to directly or indirectly encourage acts of terrorism. For 30 pieces of silver, which is roughly £1,500 in today's money, Judas has promised to lead the authorities to the Garden of Gethsemane, where he knows Jesus and his disciples, his friends, will be later that night. He is, however, poor old Judas, having some regrets.
I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. In my life, why do I spend valuable time with people who don't care if I live or die? Lovers entwined, passing by, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job, and then I found a job, and heaven knows I am miserable now. In my life, why do I spend valuable time with people who don't care if I live or die? In my life, why do I smile with people who I'd rather kick in the eye? I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. In my life, why do I spend valuable time with people who don't care if I live or die? In my life, why do I spend valuable time with people who don't care if I live or die?
Maybe Judas is frustrated that Jesus isn't the revolutionary leader that he wants. Maybe it's simple greed. Or maybe just fulfilling destiny. From the distance of 2,000 years, well, you can tell. But now the cross, I believe, is here in Chinatown.
Well, we're just edging our way through the very narrow streets of Chinatown. And with me from the procession is Tim. Tim, you're a Catholic. You've travelled down from the northeast today. Tell me, does the cross still hold such a powerful meaning for you today as it should do?
I think it should, but I think it's been dumbed down a lot. You know, I think it's lost a lot of its power, and it's been sanitised. You know, it's become sort of the beck and bling kind of thing. You know, and I think it's a shame because it's an incredibly powerful image. Still holds that power.
And do you think that people have sort of, as you say, it's become a fashion accessory, hasn't it, these days? Do you think events like this sort of maybe bring a new meaning to it, or you know? Absolutely,
it's that sense of reinventing it, isn't it? And it has to for each generation. You know, it sort of takes on a new meaning, and that's for all people, and that's really important to do that.
Thanks very much, Tim. And let's see who else we can see. Mobeen. I mean, you're a Muslim, and I guess people would be quite surprised to see a Muslim in a cross procession. What does Jesus mean to Muslims, if anything at all?
Jesus means everything to Muslims because he's referred to in the Quran as Prophet Isa. But essentially, he's from the same line as prophets, the line that includes Adam and Moses and Jesus and eventually Muhammad. So to Muslims, really, Jesus is a prophet. He's not the son of God, but he is a prophet, and for that reason, he's one of the greatest men that ever lived, so it's important to be here.
It's fascinating. Thank you very much, Mobeen. Let's see who else we can find out. Here's Kate. Hi, Kate. Now then, you know, you're a young woman. What does the cross mean to you?
I'd say the cross has really become, like you say, maybe a fashion accessory, but actually it's something, at the time, it was an instrument of torture. And I don't think maybe if Jesus had been sent to Earth now, in 2,000 years, would people be wearing electric chairs? I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. But I think you really need to focus on the sacrifice, and that's what's really behind it.
And tell me what it's like being a 21st century Christian.
Oh, it's great. It's a really interesting time at the moment. I think that people are starting to realise that actually being a Christian isn't about going to church necessarily. It's about having a relationship with God, and that really helps to set you free and be the person He intended you to be.
Super. Thanks very much. Well, we should be with you, Keith, in Albert Square in around 20 minutes, hopefully.
So, from one part of the city to another. Jesus and the disciples are now at the Garden of Gethsemane, and they're there to pray and collect their thoughts. Jesus is on borrowed time. He knows that Judas is going to betray him. He wants his friends to stay awake with him through the night and help him so that he can just spend his next few hours in calm and peace. But they've fallen asleep, leaving him alone to confront the terrors of the night.
Sing myself to sleep, a song from the darkest hour, secrets I can't keep inside of the day. I swing from high to deep, extremes of sweet and sour. I hope that God exists. I hope, I pray, drawn by the undertow, my life is out of control, but I believe this wave will bear my weight, so let it flow. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down in sympathy. Now I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some far out places. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down in sympathy. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who find they're touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. In love, in fear, in hate, in tears, in love, in fear, in hate, in tears, in love, in fear, in hate, in tears, in love, in fear, in hate. Father, take this cup of suffering away from me. But if this is really what you want, then let your will, not mine, be done. Wake up! Come on, all of you, wake up! Here is the man who will betray me.
Greetings, Master.
Is this what you came here to do? Betray me with a kiss? How does it feel to treat me like you do, when you've laid your hands upon me and told me who you are?
I thought I was mistaken. I thought I heard your words. Tell me, how do I feel? Tell me now, how do I feel?
Those who came before me live through their vocations from the past until completion. They'll turn away no more.
And I still find it so hard to say what I need to say, but I'm quite sure you'll tell me just how I should feel today. And if it wasn't for your misfortune, I'd be a heavenly person today.
And I thought I was mistaken, and I thought I heard you speak. Tell me, how do I feel? Tell me now, how should I feel? Tell me, how does it feel when your heart grows cold, grows cold, grows cold, grows cold?
Lord, I'm ready to go with you to prisoner to death.
I tell you, Peter, by dawn you will have denied 3 times that you ever knew me.
You were with him. You're one of his followers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Down, down, you bring me down. I hear you knocking down my door, and I can't sleep at night. Your face, it has no place. No room for you inside my house. I need to be alone. Don't waste your words, I don't need anything from you. I don't care where you've been or what you plan to do.
This is one of them. I saw him.
Damn you, I don't know the man. Turn, turn, I wish you'd learn. There's a time and place for everything. I've got to get it through. Cut loose, you're no use. I couldn't stand another second in your company. Don't waste your words, I don't need anything from you. I don't care where you've been or what you plan to do.
Got it written all on your face to one of theirs.
Swear, don't go in! Stop me, why can't you see? You're no one, nowhere, what's the baby who look better dead? Your tongue is far too long. I don't like the way it sucks and slurps upon my every word. Don't waste your words, I don't need anything from you. I don't care where you've been or what you plan to do.
Call yourself a saviour. Well, come on then, save yourself and us.
Hang on. We're paying the price for our crimes, but this man's done nothing wrong. Jesus, will you remember me when you get to your kingdom?
Believe me, today you'll be with me in paradise.
Does an angel contemplate my face? Do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, it's running through my head, and I feel that love is dead. I'm loving angels instead, and through it all, he offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm I'm right or wrong. Down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know the life won't break me. When I come to call, you won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. As the feeling grows, it breathes flesh to my bones. When love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, he offers me protection, a lot of love and affection. Whether I'm right or wrong, down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know the life won't break me. When I come to call, he won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead.
Betrayed by his friends and arrested on trumped-up charges. Of course, it couldn't happen today, could it? If the Messiah returned, we'd all know what to do, wouldn't we? Yeah, well, while you think about that, let's see where the cross has got to. It's very, very close now, and Jesus' arrival is also imminent. Randria, how's it going there?
Well, we're just coming through Library Walk now, and I have to say that these guys have done an absolutely splendid job bringing this huge cross through the streets of Manchester tonight. With me is Dougal, who's come all the way down from Scotland for this, and I have to say you stand out of the crowd, not only because of your height, but because you've got piercings and you're a punk. But you're a Christian too. How does that work?
Don't know, it makes perfect sense to me. I think like Christians and punks both see the world as a bit of a nonsense, or a lot of the stuff that goes on. I don't really want to be a part of that, and Jesus is like an alternative to that, and punk rock's an alternative to kind of a lot of the nonsense that goes on in society as well.
So when people look at you, they may be surprised to think you're a Christian, because you're a born-again Christian too.
Yeah, man, 21, became a Christian, like 8 years on the bounce now.
So do you think that if Jesus were around today, we might find him in the punk fraternity?
I think he'd be right in there. I think that Jesus loves all the freaks and the weirdos. And when he came like 2,000 years ago, he didn't hang about with all the cool people and all the folk that thought they were great. He just came and found the weirdos and the oddballs. And I think he'd be right in the centre of a mosh pit, checking out the bands. And yeah, I mean, it's brilliant.
Well, thank you. Do carry on joining the procession. Thanks very much. And let's just see who else we can find in this crowd tonight. Here we have Noreen. You come from a Muslim background, don't you?
I do.
Like many people, you don't prescribe to an organised religion, but you do want some spirituality.
That's why I'm here. I think it's really important. There's many people of my age and my contemporaries who don't believe in an organised religion, but they still have a sense of spiritual self. So really I'm here to represent many people, and people from backgrounds, not religious backgrounds, just to say, we're here, we're part of a community, and we're here to support, a sense of spirituality, really.
Super, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hope you're having a good night.
I am, thank you.
Thanks. And let's just see who else we have here. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
I believe that you're a Nigerian pastor.
I'm a Nigerian pastor.
The cross today means many things to many people, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed. Yes, it's amazing that across the cultures, there's something about the cross that talks about what God has done for mankind, and the fact that God has sent his son to redeem us, so that Jesus died on the cross for us.
Super,
yes.
Thanks very much.
Yes.
Back to Albert Square.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Master. I wanted to look my best for when Jesus turns up, obviously. Thank you very much. And so, Jesus is finally brought before Pilate to be tried. But who is Pilate? I suppose he's one of us, isn't he? I mean, we'd all like to be Jesus, humane, honest, committed, full of courage and integrity, loving our neighbours, turning the other cheek, ready to suffer, even to die for our friends. But really, deep down, we're all really a bit like Pilate, aren't we? We hedge our bets. We're just following orders, ducking and diving. A little white lie here, a stab in the back there. Well, there you go. It's human nature. I mean, what is the point of making a stand? If I don't do it, then surely somebody else will. Behold, the man. Are you the Messiah? Are you the king?
Are you asking this question? Or have others put these words in your mouth?
Do I look like one of your people? They handed you over to me. So, are you the king then?
You say I am. But I was born and came into the world for one purpose: to speak the truth. And everyone on the side of truth listens to me.
And what is truth? The truth is, as governor of this province, it is in my power to pardon a prisoner today. Now, we all know this man here, Barabbas. Oh yes. Barabbas, a bit of a local celebrity. He's a thief, a murderer, a shameless inciter of civil unrest. So, who's it going to be? Bad boy Barabbas or Jesus, the so-called Messiah? Barabbas! Thank you. Well, thank you. Well, Barabbas clearly has the popular vote. Barabbas can go. Today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you. By now you should have realised somehow what you got to do.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Backbeat, the word was on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that light us where are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but I'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have realised somehow what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. I said maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called Christ? Why? What has he done? Well, have you really nothing to say?
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
Bag him. Well, we knew it was going to end this way. It says it all here. First betrayed, judged, and then crucified. But that's the point. But this here is the 21st century. We don't do public executions anymore. In keeping with our modern sensibilities, the most brutal and humiliating and slow death humanity could devise will be carried out well away from these television cameras. So, how did it feel to treat him like we did? For those of you who like detail, and believe me, I know there are a few of you, let me take you through what will be happening to Jesus right about now. Crucifixion starts with the cross laid out on the ground, and the victim is stretched out on the top. 18-centimetre long iron spikes are then hammered in here, straight through the carpal bones of the wrist. Then the legs will be twisted sideways and another nail driven straight through both heels behind the Achilles tendon. Then the cross is hoisted upright. Hanging by your arms makes it more and more difficult to expand your chest and draw air into your lungs. You start to suffocate. Pushing against the nail through his heels will allow Jesus to lift himself up just enough so that he can breathe. But there will be agonizing pain as the weight of his body presses down on the pinned tarsal bones. Eventually, his legs and arms will lose the strength to lift his body. He won't be able to breathe. Cause of death, asphyxia.
Everywhere I go, I see your face. You used to know I pass up there. You used to go when you were mine. when I hear your name, I start to cry. Each day's the same since your goodbye. It's like again forgetting you. Every night I pray tomorrow brings a sunny day and happy things, just like the way it used to be for you and me. I wanna see the sunshine after the rain. I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. Oh, where is that silver lining shining at the rainbow's end? Everywhere I go, I see your face. We used to know I'll pass a place we used to go when you were mine. Since you went away, my heart's not free. It keeps on raining down on me. Will there be a day when the sun will shine? I wanna see the sunshine after the rain. I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. Oh, where is that silver lining shining at the rainbow's end? Everywhere I go, I see your face. We used to know I'll pass a place we used to go when you were mine. Since you went away, my heart's not free. It keeps on raining down on me. Will there be a day when the sun will shine? I wanna see the sunshine after the rain. I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. Oh, where is that silver lining shining at the rainbow's end? I wanna see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. Oh, where is that silver lining?
Take the cue from me. Thank you. Very much. Well, consummatum est. It is finished, as they say. His friends have been claiming that he'll rise from the dead. Yeah, fat chance of that. So, not the happiest of endings, maybe, but after all, we are in Manchester, so... I'd just like to say thank you very much from Albert Square in the heart of this great city on Good Friday 2006. Thank you very much, and good night.
I am the resurrection, and I am the life. I couldn't ever bring myself to hate you as I would. I am the
been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel the love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, he offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know the light won't break me. When I come to call, he won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look about and I know I'll always be blessed with love. And as the feeling grows, he breathes flesh to my bones. And when love is there, I'm loving